You can't respec in Starfield. You can't reset your skills, never get a single skill point back, and that makes every single decision matter so much more. Especially there are some skills that open up the game and you'll be 100% frustrated if you don't have it leveled up by level 5 or 10, because you're just missing out on great opportunities, loot, getting ships, and other shenanigans. At the end of this video, you will know which background to pick and what skills you simply must have for more opportunities, but also for 100% less frustration. Your backgrounds gives you 3 skills in the very beginning already. Now you don't know which skills are actually good, so it's useless to tell you what background to pick straight away. So we're going to do it the other ways. Let's educate you on the skills and then choose a background together at the end of the video. Now the number 1 must-have skill in the beginning is simply targeting control system, because that will allow you to target the engines of a ship, to destroy the engines, then be able to board it and actually take over the ship. For this to work, there has to be only 1 enemy ship remaining. So kill Jave, kill Jimothy, and the 3rd ship, you will shoot the engines down and then board it, kill everyone on board, and overtake the ship. You want this rank 1, and then you're not going to further level it up. And the leveling up here is extremely important, talking about the piloting skill, because that goes hand in hand with the targeting system. Unlock the ability to pilot class B ships. The thing is, if I take rank 1 in the very beginning, getting to rank 3 will be a breeze. But if I take rank 1 later down the line, getting to rank 3 will be absolutely pain, because you need to level up rank 1 first, get to rank 2 to level up rank 2 first, put an actual skill point in, to then be able to progress rank 3. So it's not like that you can rank up 1 in the beginning and then down the line you just click, click, click and done. No, the progress stops. So you want targeting control system and you want piloting. I already missed out on a B class ship because I didn't have piloting at level 17. Yeah, pain. I know better now. Shout out to our sponsor here. Ever heard of Compass of the Destiny Istanbul? This game is a new isometric RPG set in the territory of the 17th century Istanbul. You're on a journey to save your sister, battling your way through the Ottoman Empire, and I gotta tell you, it's quite unforgiving. You can one-shot your opponents in the beginning, but if they get some archers going or use their special attacks, they can melt your HP away. During your journey, you will be aided by a magical compass that shows you all your objectives at any time you want, and you'll be picking up various different weapons from a bow, sword, shield, knuckle dusters, together with different spells to aid you through your journey. Not only is the game fun to play and quite challenging, it also is visually absolutely pleasing to adventure through the 17th century Istanbul. 3 indie developers made this game, and you might not want to believe this, but this game was developed in 1 year and will be released on September the 15th, 2023. If you want to support the studio, wishlist it with the link in the description below. Very important is also security, and that goes hand in hand with piloting. Security is lockpicking. You can attempt to hack advanced locks and 2 auto tabs can be banged. Auto tabs are essentially automatically telling you which lock twist you have to take. And in order to rank this up, you actually need to unlock locks. I think it was 5 for rank 1, 10 for rank 2, and now 30 for the rank 3. And this opens up the game so much more because you get into a super loot spawn and there's suddenly an expert door, expert box. You can't open it, advanced door, and you can't get past. The frustration is real because you truly want to know what's inside the box. Now, straight going from tech to physical. The thing you want to have is weightlifting because you want to carry as much as possible. This increases your total carrying capacity by 10 kilograms, then 25, 50, 100. So important to just go on crazy loot sprees, pick up more items, have more items to sell, have more resources for research. You just simply want weightlifting so you're not encumbered the whole time and you can actually loot everything and don't have to leave loot behind like crazy. By the way, that brings us back to the tech tree. If you have 4 points put in the beginning, you can also go for payload, which actually enhances your ship's cargo by 10, 20, 30, and 50%. Very important here. My ship right now has 1,000 capacity because I put a lot of cargo on it. So 50% more sounds quite sweet of just getting free 500 capacity storage quality for just existing. Now in the physical tree, there's another one, and that is stealth. Stealth allows you to do sneak attacks, to be stealth, and these sneak attacks do 2.2 times damage. My 50 damage hunting rifle goes up to 150 damage headshots. You're 25% more difficult to detect, and your sneak attacks do 5% bonus damage on top of that 2.2 multiplier. And then rank 2 is 50% less difficult to detect, and then 75 and also 100% in rank 4, which is very important because when you open doors now, bots don't react, because usually you open a door and they're like, oh, who's there? What happened? Who opened the door? We need to investigate. Doesn't happen anymore. Take stealth early, so down the line you have it all the way leveled up. The same goes for weightlifting. You essentially just have to run in max load capacity. I'm level 17 right now. I have it since level 3, 4, very early on, that I can actually higher my constant carrying capacity. Now for social, theft is extremely good because there are some quests where you need a certain item, a password, a code cipher, a key card. Now there are ways otherwise to get to this, but theft just simply allows you to cut the corners, grab it out of the person's pocket, and then be able to progress. Recently, I had to wipe out a whole Star Cruiser because I needed the credentials of a bank employee, and that got me kicked out of another side quest. If I would have chosen to actually pickpocket his pocket, well, let me tell you, it would have been tremendously easier. So I kind of regret not having the theft skill there right now. And afterwards, I straight up picked it to just be able to progress other quests more nicely. And I didn't have to annihilate the next space cruiser. Very important in the social tab is also commerce, but that's more quality of life in the long run because it's buy less, sell more. And the earlier you have it, the earlier you buy less and sell more, which goes kind of hand in hand with scavenging. That's the quality of life. There's a chance you'll find extra credits when searching containers, getting more money in total overall. It's not an absolute must-have. These are definitely quality of life add-ons you want to have down the line, but there is unlimited levels, so you will have everything anyways at some point, but there are some things you want straight away. For science, I've currently chosen medicine, but I would probably go back and straight up go for research methods because the resource cost for research is reduced by 10, 20, 40, 60%. And especially you want to have all 4 points in this because we want to go for spacesuit design to have advanced improved spacesuit and helmet mods, and also enhanced and improved weapon mods to make them single fire, suppressors, longer barreled, side scopes, everything. Yeah, you can research and craft superior weapon mods and then craft cutting edge weapon mods. You want this as soon as possible so you can actually craft these absolutely insane weapon mods because the materials you will have. My ship is full with 1,000 out of 1,000 materials right now. Now for combat, I highly recommend against it. I've put now 1, 2, 3 points in to do 20% more damage than my ballistic weapons. Realistically speaking, I do enough damage with my weapons. I did not need this. I thought it might be helpful to have. And it's very easy to level this up because you simply just have to kill enemies with ballistic weapons, and there are so many enemies to kill. And the other things like the science, the tech tree, the social, and the physical, they do just so much more for your playthrough overall to enhance your credits, to make life easier, to make your looting better, to be able to get those ships, to be able to loot more. The combat you get through anyways. You don't need the bonus damage. It's kind of like something you want to have down the line as you have the important skills knocked out. Now knowing what's good, what's bad, and what's a must-have, let's choose a background together. Let's see if we can get the right one. Backgrounds will give you 3 skills, and Bounty Hunter already has 2 of the important ones: piloting and targeting control systems. Boost pack training is nice to have. You don't need it at all, but these 2 straight up in the beginning, being able to level up steel ships and also be able to pilot any kind of ship in the long run, perfection. I did choose a cyber runner because it gives me theft, stealth, and security. Whereas security and theft are 100% the needed ones, stealth is the optional one. Security right up in the beginning is nice because every lock you encounter straight up gets you to that level 2, and then straight up being able to get master locks. Long hauler would grant you the weightlifting and the piloting skill, 2 of the ones you want to have for carrying capacity convenience. And in the very beginning, on the very first planet you land, you already can loot so much that the weightlifting starts leveling up. Followed by the piloting for the B and C tier ships. The targeting arrays is good to take afterwards because in the first 30 minutes, you're not going to steal a ship anyways. Now there's the option for file not found. Wellness would be for bonus health, ballistic for the bonus damage, and piloting for the piloting skill. Whereas wellness and ballistics are nice to have, piloting is a must-have, so you only have 1 out of 3 skills that is absolutely must-have. Right now, I would most likely go with Bounty Hunter. Yes, the background influences a little bit of your dialogue options, but it doesn't change things tremendously. And then I would pick up, obviously, carrying capacity, theft straight away, and also security for lockpicking. So I have everything kind of covered right from the beginning in my first 5 levels. As a little sneak peek on trades, if you mostly adventure alone, I choose introvert. You really need your alone time. Exerting yourself uses less oxygen when adventuring alone, but more when with other human companions. So can you adventure with aliens as well? Are there any skills I missed that you think are an absolute must-have? Drop it in the comments below. And also, if you're looking for the easy to get weapons without a quest, check this. And down there would be the Mantis quest line for an early legendary armor that is insane protection and a battleship that I'm still using in the first 20 levels.